Brennan, you want another shot? And this is today's hangover. Is it strong?
No, it's good. Dude, go for it. Un tocacito. Oh my God, everybody's about to witness some today's hangover shit right now. Milton's smoking for the first time in about fucking year. And if this becomes part of the lost tapes, I won't be mad.
Oh my God.
Wow. That's crazy. You need to tell
If you ever had lead in your pencil, that's what that feels like right now.
what just happened right now?
I'm tripping.
Huh?
That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I did that. I don't know.
So we went with
It's instant regret. It's instant regret. Give me one beer.
It was me.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Why did I do that? God damn it. I'm sorry.
Get to your happy place. Get to your happy place.
I'm back.
Mm-hmm. We live in this bitch?
Today's hangover.
Otra vez?
Simón Salate. Hey, you know what I miss about school, man?
I miss nothing.
I miss ditching school because he can't ditch work. And I wanna, sometimes I wanna ditch, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I think about, imagine if I ditch work and then you come back and all of a sudden there's no work. You're like, what? I came back and there's still a semester left when I used to come back. What the fuck? And now I come back and there ain't shit.
It's a work abandonment, man.
Oh, man.
If I got paid for school,
That
I would've
sucks. Work
stayed there.
abandonment. That shit sounds like you get served for that right there. Fuck that.
Nah, man, I miss ditching, man. In middle school, I think in middle school, it was the same. I had a routine in middle school when I used to ditch. It was talk to my friends, and it was usually two friends. I'm gonna call them Bland and Pecker. And both of them were always down, you know, and we'll plan it out, and we'll always even pick, I think it was Thursday or Friday. And what we would do, we would fucking bring extra clothes in our backpacks and leave our books and all that bullshit and everything. And fucking, we'll fucking walk to Bland's house, because he lived by the school. And it was LeConte. Shout out to LeConte, West Coast shit. And we used to go to his house in the morning, go early as fuck, and then fucking change. And then we'd be like, all right, we're gonna take the fucking metro to the movies. But the movies didn't open until fucking like 11 or some bullshit like that, right? So what we would do is like, we'll get there, well, school starts what, like at 8? We'll leave like around 8, we'll get there like at 9. And we have to wait 2 hours, and we will walk empty ass city walk for 2 hours. Just walking all around.
None of those stores were
fucking
even open.
Children, we're fucking like 13.
Not even the food court was open.
Hell no, dude. I was like, man, we were about to eat Tommy's for fucking breakfast and shit. I here at Titty Walk.
Big old cup of chili on the side.
Oh, for real, dude, for fucking breakfast. All churro and shit.
Yeah.
But nothing was open. So what we would do, we would sit in the corner and try to hide, because, like, you know, security probably gonna see us or whatever. I don't know how the fuck we didn't get caught, but we didn't. And we would wait, and we'll sit and be like, all right, well, school gets out, what, 3:07? So we need to watch as many movies as we can until, like,
3:07.
until we have to go, you know? So we'll sit there and everything, and this was like every other Friday. Every other Friday. Because at this time, they didn't do that bullshit they do now when they go, oh, su hijo, miss whatever the fuck class. And my
Even
mom's
then,
like,
they still never mastered it. They'll be like, oh, they missed first, second, third, fourth. But then they fuck up by saying they were either late or tardy. And
yeah. And I was like, to every class. Yeah, it's because I'm slow.
Nah, I used to fucking lie and be like, I was only late to second. I don't know why they're calling and saying every period.
The system's wrong. The system's wrong, Mom.
right there. I was late to
then
second,
we
not
go
late
over-
to the rest.
Dude, but I don't know how the fuck the cops or security, they probably were just like, you know what, fuck it, man, we've been there. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. But dude, we would watch movies all the time, and we'll sometimes save up, or sometimes, if anything, Bland would spot us because motherfucker had a house. If parents were, you know, made them money, you know?
Yeah.
So they would fucking help us out. But that shit was so much fun, man.
I used to do that same shit with my little friend. Yeah, we'll call him Lil D.
Lil D?
Yeah, not Lil D, but we'll just call him Lil D because he was shorter than me. And so, yeah.
Oh, that's the dude when we went to the movies
Yeah.
and you popped out with him, and it was like a fucking skyscraper, in a
He was
one-story
only
house.
he was like only about like 3-4 feet tall or something.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Dude. Yeah, and I was already pushing like 5'10". Already, I was already pushing like 5'10". His ass was only like 4. You know, like yeah. So we used to ditch middle school all the time, and where we would meet up at is fucking Burger King, where the Chick-fil-A is at right now on Western
old school
and Santa
Burger
Monica
King.
and shit. So we used to chill right there at that fucking Burger King
Wait, so you would walk from the con
to that Burger
to that
King.
Burger King? That's a long walk.
Yeah, we'll go to that Burger King and we eat breakfast. And I remember they used to have like this bomb ass little breakfast bacon burrito wrap and shit, and we'll chill there until it'd be like, all right, now it's time. We like used to act like if we were fucking spies or some shit. We'll be like, all right, we could bounce now because it's late enough now.
It's late enough.
We could walk the streets and not trip, and then yeah, we'll just head to fucking City Walk, and that was the place to go. Place to
man.
go. You won't get
because
caught
before
up.
it was different. They didn't fucking do that whole
Truant
what was it?
officers and shit
yeah,
too.
and all that bullshit. And not only that, but it was cheaper too.
Yeah.
Because back in the day,
$20.
what?
Well, like $20
Oh,
to go
no.
to go the whole way, like, you know,
Yeah,
it'll
like
last
the
you
bus
the whole
ride.
day.
It'll
Bus
last
ride to there, bus ride back,
bus
food,
ride,
and the ticket.
train, on the way back home, and the fucking movie ticket. Because the movie ticket was $6 alone, and you fucking sneak in anything.
Yeah,
That
I
shit was
sneak in
fucking
and watch
dope.
like 5 or 6 movies and shit like
In
that.
high school though, I don't know if you did it, but it was senior ditch day. Well, you would go with
I
the
went to
seniors.
continuation school
I know
at
you would
10th,
go with
so
the
I
seniors
didn't
that
make
every
it.
fucking year, bitch. Just let me finish, goddammit. Shit. But you would ditch for the seniors and everything because it was senior ditch day.
Yes.
So you just go. Everybody would pitch in. We'll fucking go. And it was a 99-cent store. I think it's on Wilshire. Is there one on Wilshire?
Yes, there is. Wilshire and La
There
Brea.
is, right?
Wilshire and La Brea.
Yeah, that one. We'll go right there, buy that 99-cent cooler. Everybody pitch in with a fake-ass bottle. And we'll go put a bag of ice in someone's backpack. Like, putting a plastic bag in that bitch, like if that shit was gonna help. But it didn't. And we'll fucking shoot down to the fucking beach. Everybody's just chilling, drunk as fuck. And I remember this one time.
That's how lit we're getting in the Hangover studio,
The
y'all. That
fucking
motherfucking
cops are here?
helicopter's gonna get us.
You scared me. I thought something was going on.
It's as hot as a Mississippi rain up in the motherfucking today's Hangover.
We're in the sun now.
For real.
Where we at?
We're in the south. We in Savannah. We in Savannah now. Oh yeah, we went to the beach. And I remember this one time. It's the first time I ever saw it. Someone made a gravity bomb.
Oh.
And this with that whole bottle in the middle was soda too. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And back in the day I used to smoke. I was like, you know, I'm with that shit. Oh my God, dude. I fucking knocked the fuck out. Missed the whole ditch day. Everybody was having fun and shit, but I smoked too much because I was like, oh man, she, you know, they call me stoner. Ain't
They call me
that
little
bullshit
stoner
and
and I'll
everything.
smoke
So I
anybody.
fucking passed the fuck out, bro. And everybody said I woke up like at 3 p.m. It's time to go home. The fuck kind of shit is that? I was so fucking high.
I don't know if you remember, but you remember you, me, and our homie Bones. We went to ditch and we were gonna go to his house, and we went with some one fool named Snare, and some other motherfucker named Elroy. Alright, so we went with Elroy and we went with Snare. Alright.
I think Dre's was there too.
Yeah, and our homie Dre's was
Yeah,
there. So we
Dre's
had our
was
homie
there,
Dre's,
too.
we had our homie Snare, and we had our homie Elroy. And we're cool with them, but let's be honest, me, Bones, and Milton were like together, and they was kind of like the outsiders or whatever. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
It was like two separate groups coming together.
two separate groups
It was
coming
that.
together.
Because
and
to
shit.
them it was Snare, Dre's, and Elroy. They were like, you know, friends.
Together.
Like, we were friends.
So we were gonna ditch. It was like, you know, every time getting to one of the last days of school and shit like that. So we meet up in this alley because Dre's lives at an apartment somewhere around Vine, and we meet up in the back of his alley and shit. We see one of your guys' friends, and we're gonna call him Ron. Alright? So we see Ron, he's coming down the fucking alley, and we're like, oh, hey, that's fucking Ron right there.
who
We're
let
all
Ron,
excited to
you
see
know?
Ron, and we're all, oh, mind you,
Except Snare.
except Snare, but we're all excited to see Ron, and mind you, at Bones' house, we were gonna get high as fuck, you know? And this was at the time where...
We already had the weed and shit.
Yeah, we
remember?
already had the weed, and, you know, at the time, times were different, and you'd be like, if you didn't drop 5, you can't get in on it. Unless you're like a really close friend or something like that, you know what I mean? So we see Ron coming down, and he's like, "Oh, hey, man, what's up? What are you guys about to do, man?" He's
hyper
all
and shit.
excited. He's like, "Hell yeah, dude! I just saw my friends right now. I'm gonna kick it with them now, and I'm just gonna tag along and
he
ditch
was
with
like
them."
real crackhead like.
Yeah, he wasn't a crackhead, just real crackhead like and shit, dude. Very hyped up and stuff. So he's like, "Oh, where you guys gonna go?" He's like, "Oh, we're just gonna kick it at this homie's house and shit." And so he's like, "Can I come with you?" And so everybody got quiet because we're like, what? Like,
Well,
there's
yeah,
not
because
enough,
you gotta
there's
make
not
that
enough
whole
weed for that.
Yeah, we gotta make the decision. Like, do we like? How are we gonna tell them you can't smoke though?
Exactly.
Or like some bullshit. And then
Or there's only like can't have that many
you
people at
remember
the house.
what Snare said?
Hell yeah, dude.
What did he say?
So he's like, "Can I go with you? Can I go with you?" He's like, "No, fool, you can't." He's like, "Why not, dog?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Come on, man, let me go." He goes, "Look, dude, I said no." He got stern. He got stern, man.
He said, "Look, fool, you can't go, and you're not gonna go." And the dude
But
say, "Look at
real mean.
like-
I'm
like
talking
real,
mean.
real, like
mean.
strict mean.
Yeah,
Real
strict mean, not mean like you fucking idiot. Like
Yeah,
made you
like
mean
a
like,
real
oh, like your
strict mean.
dad just said, "Look, I'm sorry, you can't," and that's it, honey. Like that's it, dude. That's fucking it. And he fucking straight up was like, "No, you can't go." And Aaron was like, "Shit, Ron." I didn't even know Ron like that, but like we said, Ron has crackhead-like features. So in my head, I'm like, "Oh, this motherfucker's gonna go berserk on everybody." So in my head, I'm like, "God damn it!" So I start stepping back. I'm not gonna lie, because they're gonna jump this guy for no good reason. Pobrecito. They're gonna jump this guy for no good reason right now, because I thought he was about to go like all like, "Oh, fucking crazy" or whatever. He looks down. And then all of a sudden, he just fucking sticks his hand up fast as fuck. And he goes, "All right, dog." And asks
like,
for a handshake.
"All right, leaves though."
Yeah, man. And that's asked for a
remember that
handshake.
shit.
And I was like, "Oh, thank God." That was all it left to. And then we went to fucking Bones' house and we saw Crank 2. Got high as fuck.
Yeah, that's the first time we saw it.
Yeah,
huh?
we saw
that shit was
Crank
weird
2.
as fuck. That shit was weird as fuck.
I remember
that
Dre's
much.
falling asleep with his mouth open. Like a fucking lion, dude. Like a lion. He just knocked the fuck out. I didn't give a fuck about shit. What is it, Simba? It's out there and shit, dude. Fuck yeah.
Hey, that's
man.
the same time. Remember when we were all listening to fucking Gorillaz?
Oh yeah.
And Bones played Starshine.
Yeah.
And Dre's was listening to it. And I remember Dre's going like, "When you're high, this shit goes with it, you know, like and everything." And Snare's like, "When did they say the words?"
It was
He
an
was like-
all instrumental song,
Yeah,
Starshine.
all they say is Starshine.
Yeah, that's all they say.
And then
Just
he's
like 3 words.
"Hey, when you gonna change this shit? Like, what the fuck is this shit?" Because he
The
was
whole
more like
time.
Chicano rap
Yeah.
and rap and
Or
all that
actual rap
bullshit.
or some shit.
All that bullshit or whatever.
Yeah, man.
Damn, I forgot about
That was
that
a
day.
good
That day was
time,
fucking
dude.
dope.
It was a fucking great
That's better than
time.
my next story, to be honest. 'Cause,
What is it?
Well, you know when you ditch in school and you
Mm-hmm.
get drunk, it's always fun. But now when you think about it, it's not that fun.
No, it's
you
not.
know what I mean? Because all you do is drink. You're drunk and you're trying to avoid getting caught. That's all you're doing.
But that
Basically.
was part of the rush, dude.
Well, I know, but in this one, I drank a little too much, and you always put I don't know why. I think like the water bottle is small, but like in 1.5, the whole bottle fits in there. You know, because we take shots, we don't take like chugs or whatever.
Yeah.
So now, and I finished that, and I'm just like, oh, it's not that much. It's just a water bottle and a half of Jack Daniels.
That's all it is.
Fucking hits.
It's a water bottle and a half with no water in
And I
it.
did this a bunch of times. Now that I remember, it's starting to come into me right now. And one of them, I remember that I couldn't walk down the stairs, and I fell down the stairs. A fucking ball of lard rolling down to the bottom of the stairs. And then the girl's like, "Oh my God, not that!" And they're like trying to help me, and I'm like, "Oh, todo, pendejo and shit." And they're like, "We need to get food in them, you know." I'm like, "Yeah, bring some food." You
Get
know,
some
like,
LAUSD coffee cake in them
Hell
right now.
yeah, that's
Stat,
right, yes,
stat.
yes.
Let's get some LAUSD
Oh,
coffee
and
cake.
you know what they used to do too? They used to make a fucking egg that I thought was like an omelet for some reason, but it was. It's just egg, and they put paste sauce on that bitch. I ate that fucking cheap ass food too.
Oh.
But I don't give a fuck. But there was
Huevos
other times-
rancheros?
There was like it was always Jack Daniels though. Like Jack D was the shit back then, you know, because that's all we could get.
Yeah.
We didn't know Irish whiskey. We didn't even know like other liquor that we could buy. We couldn't afford that shit, or we would just steal it. And everybody knows Jack Daniels
Makes a
you
big
know,
bottle.
Like fuck it, you know. I remember fucking chugging, well not chugging, but drinking some Jack too. And I was drunk in the class, and everybody knew. And then I was like, fuck, I have to go to Miss Ayala's class for. I was what is that shit called?
Teacher's assistant.
TA.
Yeah.
I was a fucking TA, and I went to her class, and I was drunk as fuck. And you know what? That day, everybody got A's, cause she told me to grade papers, and I was like, okay. And they're like, here's the right sheet, and I'm like, just fucking A that fucking shit.
A that shit.
Everybody got A. I'm pretty sure she fucking knew or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I was cool with her.
Fuck
man.
it. I thought you were gonna continue.
No, I
and
thought
shit.
so too, but I forgot
Oh
that.
man, dude. But you know, ditching, a lot of shit can go wrong when ditching, man. So I went to go ditch one time. I went with my good friend Posey. Went to ditch. We were gonna go to the movies and shit, right? We get on the bus on Santa
I
Monica.
think everybody knows who Posey is.
We get on the bus on Santa Monica and Fairfax, right? I'm like, clean.
Oh,
Getaway.
you walked up there? That's
I guess so,
Pasadena,
yeah. I
dog.
don't remember why we got there, but we did. We were on Santa Monica. That's the bus we got on for some reason.
Is that the one where Subway's at?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think we were gonna go
That might
to
be
Santa
something.
Monica and Western to the train station on, I don't even know.
Vermont,
Oh
Santa
yeah,
Monica
yeah,
and
Santa
Vermont.
Monica and Vermont or some shit to take the train to City Walk, you know? And we were gonna go watch movies and shit.
Why don't you just take Highland?
I don't really remember, but I just remember that was the bus we were on, dude, all right? so,
Shut the fuck up!
so we were
Let me
on-
tell my story!
We were on Santa Monica and Fairfax. I get on the bus, you know, all happy and shit, clean getaway. I'm like, yeah. So we go and sit in the back like all teenagers do and shit.
For real.
I sit down, I look to the side of me, and my uncle is on the
Oh
bus.
my god.
And I'm over there like, oh shit.
Did you just start?
Over there like, oh shit. I think I'm just gonna ignore him the whole ride.
Did he see you right away? or no?
Yeah, he saw me. His ass turns to me and he does a little smile. I'm like, oh shit, now I gotta get up. Hola, tío.
¿Vas para la escuela también?
So I think I told him like, oh, like vas a trabajar and shit like that. And then he's like, yeah. And he's like, you? I'm like, voy a escuela ahorita. And he goes, oh, what school you go to? I'm like, Bernstein.
Oh yeah!
But here's the thing. I got on the bus on Santa Monica and Fairfax. My uncle knows I don't live damn well near Santa Monica and Fairfax, motherfucker. I live on Melrose, closer than anything, in Melrose and fucking Western, you know what I mean? He's like, motherfucker, I know you don't need to get on this bus or whatever. So we go, like, we don't part ways, but he goes back to sit down where he's sitting. I go back to sit down with my friends and shit. And then in my head, I'm like, the fuck you calling? Who the fuck you calling, man?
No way.
Yeah. Called my fucking dad, dude.
That's some
Called my dad. He's
bullshit.
like, hey, what school does Brandon go to? He's like,
Tarrapa.
oh, Fairfax. He's like, oh, because I saw him get on the bus right now in Santa Monica, Fairfax. He's saying he's going to Bernstein and shit. At the time, me and my dad weren't really talking, so he calls my brother, and he's all like, hey, your uncle just said he saw Brandon on the bus. Call him and find out where he's going and shit, you know? So my brother calls me, he's like, you fucking idiot. My uncle saw you, now my dad's calling me and shit like that. I'm like, yeah. Well, my dad won't even dare talk to my mom, so nobody's gonna find out about this shit, all right? I dare him talk to my mom. My mom's gonna be like, yeah, I knew about this shit the whole time, motherfucker. You don't think I know he would? I forced him to ditch. I know about this shit. I know about this shit, motherfucker. Hell yeah, my dad ain't gonna say a peep to my mom, not 1 minute. Hi. Hell, you ain't saying shit to her. You ain't saying nothing to her, man. Fuck that. So I told Joshua, I was like, yeah, forget about it. The word is done.
Forget what you heard.
Uh-huh.
He gonna forget what he saw.
Wait, he don't even have papers.
Nowadays, can't say shit. You know what happened to you?
You can't say nothing. I'll trump your ass in a minute. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Yeah, man. Dude. So he called my dad and did that shit, and I was like, dude, you're a snitch? Like, what the fuck?
That's
yeah,
what I
so
was saying. Like, you
check it out, you're a snitch.
You
Like,
fucking bitch. You know, like
you were in jail in El Salvador.
But not all of them are snitches, though. Not all of them. Because I remember getting caught by my uncle, too, but this time it was middle school, right?
Uh-huh.
And I remember this with my friends. You know, at that time, you know, you're getting in crews and all that bullshit and everything. And then one person had a dripper and the other person had a street. Well, let's go fucking tag up, you know?
Yeah.
And then comes along the other little one or whatever, and he has a little can or whatever. I'm like, that's good enough. Let's just go. So we go down Van Ness, just walking down, just tagging everything, anything we could find. You know, like just Even shit that we knew people weren't gonna read or like look at all, you know, at the bottom of a fucking phone, whatever. Anyways, we get to fucking Melrose and walking down by the liquor store over here by the produce. Liquor store right there.
Yeah.
We get around there and then they give me the can, right? And I'm about to catch a spot right quick. Then I go and I pull up and I see my uncle, Chuco. And then he looks at me and I look at him and I'm just like, holy shit, you know, like it's my uncle, like it's an adult, you know. He was like getting to the liquor store to go buy some shit because he was working. And he looks at me and he looks like, hey, you know, he says what's up, right? And I'm just like, here, hold this. And I'm like, nah, it's your turn, catch your spot. I'm like, hold the fucking shit, you know, like hold the shit. And he's like, nah, and I'm like, hold, you know, and I get fucking mad. And then they grab it and then I'm like, it's my uncle. And they're like, oh shit, you know, they look at me like, oh. And then my uncle comes up to me, he goes like, "Y esos quién son?" And I'm like, "Oh, they're my friends." And I started naming them. I'm like, "It's my uncle." And in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna get caught. And then he goes like, "Oh, well, what are you doing out of school?" I'm like, it's a parent conference. And we got out at 12. It's like almost 1 or something, right? And he goes like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. Does your mom know?" And I went, "Fuck!"
Why you gotta bring her into this,
and
man?
I was like, yeah, she knows. He was like, all right, well, I'll see you later. And he just walks away, right? That whole day, I was waiting at home, and I was like, here it comes. He told my mom, right? And she walks in, and my mom walks in with a mad face and everything, right? Just walks by me, and I'm just like, well, that's normal.
Low key going up.
And
Moms
then, like,
always be mad just
like,
walking
you know,
in
puts
the door.
purse down or whatever and everything, and then like my dad had just like walked into and everything, and my dad goes to the bathroom, and my mom was just like, you know, like moving the fucking dishes and everything loud as fuck, and I'm just sitting there like it's coming, you know. And she goes like, "¿Tienes hambre?" And I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Okay, vente a sentar." And then I asked her, I'm like, "I saw my tío, did you talk to him?" I was like, why didn't you say that, you know? And she was like, no, ¿por qué? I'm like, he just wanted to say hi. She was like, okay, and just walked away. And I was like, yes!
Got away.
Melted with those lying skills, you know? I was so fucking happy. Oh, the relief I had on my fucking shit. Like, oh, that weight was lifted so hard.
Oh, man.
Oh, I got so lucky. And you know what? I thought it was going to come like later on, you know, like a slap in the face by karma. Never came.
Nothing.
If she hears this, she's probably going to be like, you know, but I'll
Do
be like,
something about it now,
do
Mom.
something now. What you going to do, huh? Tell my dad? Kick me out?
Ruin my credit? Oh,
Yeah, man, I gotta
man.
wait,
I had a
man.
lot of
That
good
shit was
times
lit.
ditching. Most of my good times ditching involve food, though. I eat a lot of food while I ditch and shit. You know, usually that's the main thing. City walk or let's just ditch and go get some food. Burger King was one of them that I said earlier.
Anything cheap, Mickey D's.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
Taco Bell.
So there was a time where you and me ditched. I don't know if you remember this. And I don't know what we were going to do, but our main thing about us ditching that day was we're going to go eat some breakfast at Denny's. And we're going to fuck some shit up because Denny's had all-you-can-eat pancakes at that time. And so then we were going to go back. We were going to ditch like first, second, and third or some shit like that. It was a half day. I don't really even know, man. But we were going to ditch like first, second, and third and come back to school like at fourth period or some shit. So we were like, fuck it, let's go eat. We went to go eat some breakfast at Denny's. They had all-you-can-eat pancakes. You were texting your homegirls and shit, and they were like, yo, they want some pancakes. Let's take them some of those all-you-can-eat and shit. But we were already full.
Fairfax, we were in Fairfax, right?
Yes. So we're full as fuck. I'm only like halfway down the pancake. You had no pancake. I had like 2 pancakes left, and I'm like, well, fuck that. We gonna get them, they pancakes. So I grabbed a napkin. I said, hey, keep lookout. Fucking grabbed with that napkin both of those pancakes and just bunched it up into a little ball. Grabbed more napkins and just fucking bunched that up into a big ball and put it on the side of me. I told them, hey, let me get my other set, please. They gave me the set and I said, oh, thanks. But suddenly I'm full. And now I need a box.
Because they wouldn't let you take it, but they were just like, fuck it. You
So
know?
there I took the box and shit. And I stuffed it on the side and we went back to school and We brought pancakes, and that was really it. But, you know.
I remember it was for Belly and Batty.
Yeah.
I remember
Batty
that
wasn't.
day. You fucking rolled them bitches up hard.
Oh,
and
the
shit.
fucking, yeah, man.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I made a little snowball with that shit.
I know, I remember that shit. Hey, but you know what else was, like, not ditching, but part of school was fucking putazos and shit.
Fighting?
Fights and everything. I know you're not a fighter.
I used to
And
watch the fights all day, every day.
I know what you're going to say, but I wasn't a fighter either. But it just happened to come.
Milton was a bully.
I wasn't a bully.
Milton was a bully.
Stop saying that. I wasn't a bully.
Have you guys seen the movie Bully?
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. I was not a bully. I was a defender of the people who got bullied. Sometimes.
In other words, he's saying that he was an Avenger. And he helped the little man.
I did help sometimes, you know, but I had like one fight every year in high school. And it was like, you know, I was like Mayweather, you know. You gotta have a fight a year, you know, and I had an undefeated record, you know. So I remember my first year, it was 9th grade, and this is like when they still had rumbles. It was like one crew versus one crew, 10 against 10. Who's gonna take it, you know? And I remember we walked down and went to that Del Taco by Bancroft, you know? And then it was, all of us were there from like my side, you know? And our dumbasses had brass knuckles, fucking shanks, and bats and everything. Like, well, Dodger bats, not like full bats, you know? Like if we were gonna do some shit, you know? But we're just standing there waiting, right? And then the other crew had like half of their people there. And they're like, nah, wait for the other ones to come, blah, blah, and all this shit, right? So we're like, all right, we'll make it fair. Well, wait. 10 on 5 isn't fair. Like, it's 2 against 1. You're gonna get your asses beat, you know? So I got tired of waiting. So I go up to the guy. I'm like, nah, man, let's go one-on-one, you know? And then, like, he's like, nah, he didn't want to do it. And then I was like, you know what? Just throw the first punch, fuck it. And then I told him, fuck whatever crew you're from. And boom! I threw the fucking first punch. And he starts swinging back. And I'm like, whoo! I have some skills. So I start bobbing and weaving. And then I fucking knock his ass down. I start stepping on him. But like literally stepping on his face. And then cops show up. But they weren't really cops. They call them turtles. Because of the cars that look like all weird and shit. My cousin Blackie was there. And like she like ran to me and was like, run! And everything. And I was like, fuck. So I started running. But I'm a little fatty, you know? So I'm like trying to keep up and everything. And then she passes me and she leaves me. And then I'm like stuck behind. She looks back, comes back for me. And then she starts pushing me from my back to keep running, right? And then I get to Bancroft and I jump over the fence. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, and I hear like, you know, like fucking like shit passing by. And I changed my shirt. I had a blue shirt, put a white one on. And then I go to the front of the school. And it was like a little 6th grader right there. He was a little ass kid, and I sit next to him. I'm like, hey, can you be my friend? And he looked at me like, oh, shit. Yeah, sure. You know, and I sit next to him. I'm like, sit closer, man. He probably thought I was trying to do something to him or some shit bad. But I was like, nah, man, it's cool. And, you know, and then he was like, okay. And the cops passed by, like the actual cops. And they started looking at me like, oh, both wearing white shirts. We're from, you know, over here, you know? So they just pass around. And I'm like, oh man, thank you, dude, you just saved me. And then a car pulls up, and then like they're like, hey, and I'm like, fuck, I'm about to get jumped. But it was Dre's and his older brother.
Oh,
and they were like, let's go. And I fucking ran to the car, dude.
Hey, thanks, little kid.
I was like, lights. And then the poor kid was scared.
Yeah,
dude.
the poor kid was like, oh, the car, this is where they jack me. This is where they take me. They were missing the van, and now the van is here.
I ran, and I got in that car, and we bumped the fuck out, dude, and it dropped my ass at home. Dude, that motherfucker had braces, and I had a layer of skin from my big knuckle over here flapping. Shit was nasty as fuck.
Disgusting.
That was my fight in 9th grade.
You're an animal. You're an animal.
It was a fight.
You're an animal.
No, I like you never
You're
been
an
in
animal.
a fight, motherfucker.
I saw a little Karate Kid moment go down once in middle school. It was amazing. It was one of the most amazing fights I've seen to this day, dude. Real talk. Besides yours, because yours were bloody. Yours was bloody. And
Not by choice.
Yours was a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie minus the martial arts. just all that shit. Dude, but fucking this kid, it was crazy. I don't know how it fucking went down, but this kid was not a cholo. This kid was like dirty, skinny, scrawny. Picture like
Dirty?
No, nerdy.
Oh.
Nerdy, skinny,
Dirty.
and scrawny and shit like that. Like, you know? So it's in middle school. We're in like PE and shit. And it's like free time in PE, so like nobody had to run or whatever. And I think these fools were playing soccer out in the field or whatever. I didn't play sports, so I just walked around everywhere. You know what I mean? I think I was like drinking water because the water fountain was right by the soccer field and shit. You know?
Oh yeah, on the side.
Yeah, on the side. So all of a sudden, this one fool that looks like banged out was like, I guess, arguing with the nerdy, scrawny kid and shit. And like, you know, when it comes to sports, motherfuckers don't play. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if you're like nerd, they'll fucking argue with you forever. So I'm assuming they argued off of that shit. Dude, I turned my head for a minute and these motherfuckers are like starting to get down and shit. The little scrawny kid turned into like fucking boxing mode or some shit and straight up just gave this motherfucker a 1-2 and took his ass down. Dude, that shit was fucking crazy,
Some
man.
animation, huh?
Dude, he just gave him a 1-2 and the motherfucker fell. And then it was fucking crazy too because the nerdy fool was standing and was still like, come on, get up and shit. And the fool like couldn't get up because he was fucked up, man.
Yeah,
it was amazing, man. It was amazing. I saw that whole, like, I turned my head at the right moment and this fool just gave him 1-2. Motherfucker went down and did not get back up at all, man. It was fucking crazy. Fucked his ass up, dude. Fucked him up. It was beautiful.
I feel proud of my fights.
It was beautiful.
I'm gonna be honest, because I felt one of my goals for every fight was to add a different move. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you did this and this time. Now you gotta throw a knee. Now you gotta throw an elbow. Now you gotta do something, you know? Because I used to watch UFC then back when it was like popular and everything.
Yeah.
And I remember one fight, I fought the fucking, I'm gonna call him, what do I call him? I'll call him Biggs.
Okay.
And you were there for this one.
Yeah.
I remember. Because I remember I was like, and I don't know why I used to carry all this shit, but I was like, hey, hold my shit. And he was like, all right, I got you. Pull out my hat. And I'm like, here, my keys, my wallet, my phone, my earphones, my iPod. I don't know what else I pulled
If Milton died, I was planning
You know?
on selling everything.
And I'm like, hold
Look at
this
that.
shit, motherfucker.
Well, anybody want memorabilia?
And then like we're walking in a group and everything, and I think I had just got in a fight with my dad or something, so I was already heated.
Yeah.
And then he said something to my homegirl, that's beside the point. So we started walking because this motherfucker said, what are you gonna do? And I was like, bitch, I will kill you.
Yeah.
You know? So we started walking to the fucking bathroom and everything, because that was a ring for us. The bathroom was a ring. And I was like, all right, what are you gonna do today? Oh, okay, I got it. I had it in my head. I was already ready, you know? So we start going at it. And in this video, you can see yourself get into it too, because I told you a brand new hat. And I told your ass, don't drop my hat. And in the video, you see Brandon drop my hat. My fat ass stepped all over it.
It's your own damn fault.
Fuck you. Because I told your ass, don't drop my hat. And you're like, yeah, I got you. You see the video, you get all into it, you even do a little fucking shake or whatever, and then you see, oh. And then everybody's focused on the fight. You see Brandon bend down to grab the hat and wipe it off. And like, oh, fuck. But in this fight, I remember this motherfucker, I grabbed him from the neck and I start swinging my head and headbutting him. And that was my move. And everybody was like, what? Ain't nobody ever used their head as a weapon, you know? Had a big ass dome. I'm gonna use that shit. And I threw his ass down and everything. And I fucking, like, you know, beat the shit out of him, you know? I almost dropped him too, started crying and everything. What a little bitch. He didn't snitch on me though, so I give him props for that.
Yeah.
Cause he was all bloodied up. So then we leave and I'm like, Brandon, give me my shit, right? And right when I put my hat on, I was like, what the fuck? Fucking this shit right here. The cap of it and everything is bent. And then there's a fucking line across the top where the LA's at. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I said, oh, sorry, man, I dropped your hat. I mean, you piece of shit. The one thing I told you not to do is that everything else is fine. Put that shit back in the hat. I didn't drop anything else. If you ask me, I'm 4 for 5, motherfucker. I was like, God damn it, dude. Had a bloody nose like always or whatever, but fuck. It's a brand new fucking spanking ass hat.
It really was a spanking new hat, dude. Yeah, you guys
Fucking
bumped
bitch.
right up into me. I was like, oh, fumble.
Oh, you held my sweater too. You had that
Yeah, I
shit
had
on.
everything on me. I was like, holy shit, man. Fuck, dude.
Ah.
At work, man, I saw a couple crackheads get down, man. Fuck, that shit was crazy because it's like, I'm the supervisor, but I also don't care. So I'm like, but I also don't care. So shit goes down, and I'm like, oh man, like, all right. So we have a rewards program. It's an app, and you can upload a gift card onto there.
Okay.
I don't know how these homeless people and crackheads have figured it out, but they have hacked the shit where they could get about like $200-300 on that fucking gift card, buy food for the whole fucking community. You know what I mean? Buy food for
me get
everybody.
19
Come
muffins.
up, everything. Yeah, no, swear to God, dude. They get fucking 5 blueberry muffins, all of our fucking sandwiches and everything, you know, with that fucking money. And I'm like, dude, I know you didn't get that, you know? So they come in and they do that shit. So one time we had this one guy come in and he was with his girlfriend or whatever the fuck. They're buying a gang of food and shit. And so all of a sudden this fucking crackhead, because I have an open patio, this other crackhead comes in on a bike, fast as fuck, rides onto the patio, gets off of the fucking bike, throws it against the wall, comes into my store and tells the food like, hey motherfucker, you better be buying shit for everybody out here and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm over here thinking like they all probably fight for that phone or some shit that has all that money for food or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I guess so. You know what I mean? So I'm over there like, yeah, whatever. So the food goes and steps outside, the guy who just ran in, right?
Right.
Guy buys food and we give him all his shit and he goes and steps outside. They usually kick it on the patio for a little bit, getting all their things together. Dude, I just see them like through the window going like face to face, you know, chest to chest and shit. I'm like, oh man, these guys are about to like, you know, cause a commotion. So as a supervisor, I have to go out there and be like, hey, hear what's going down, observe it, see if it's like, okay, yeah, I got to kick them out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I hear how it's going down. I come outside, the motherfucker is telling the food like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up or whatever the fuck. And the guy's like way shorter than him. The other crackhead who came in like blazing and shit was like way taller than him. The motherfucker was like, come on, man, I am not afraid of you. I am not afraid of you. Da, da, da. This motherfucker just he was like, bam, bam, bam. This motherfucker got fucked up, but he still stood his ground, you know what I mean? And so then fucking, like it stops. I'm like, all right, like, because I really don't care and I'm not about to jump in and get hit. So I go, all right, I'm calling the cops. And then I just fucking went right back.
Wait, you said it out loud?
Yeah, I just said it out loud. What the fuck? Like, hey, oh, shit. I get fucking hit too. Sure enough, these motherfuckers bounce before the cops come. There's a fucking white guy that's right there. I guess he works security like on, you know, his regular job. And then he goes, dude, I got a fucking taser. You know, I could just go out there and handle that for you or whatever. And in my head, I'm just like, where were you 10 fucking minutes ago when that I actually needed to happen? And you could have just jumped in like fucking Superman if you really wanted to do that shit, man. You're over here saying, oh yeah, I got a taser and I could do this. Enforce it, motherfucker. Do it, dude. I can't do shit. I'm a minimum wager. I'm not doing that shit.
They pay me minimum wage.
I'm not doing that shit, dude. I'm not. Let me tell you something. If somebody comes and robs the store while I'm working it and they point the gun, I'm like, hey, no need for arms, brother. I'll open the register. You need the code to the safe? Do you need the code to the safe? You just walk in.
We keep 100 under
Are you thirsty?
the register.
Are you thirsty? Well, let me tell you something. We got tons of options for you. We got tons of options for you, man.
You want a drink? You want
You got some shit? You got it. I give it to you. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck, dude? Hell no, dude. I give them everything like that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, dude.
I don't care.
Another one of my fights. I remember one of my fights, this motherfucker.
I have a fight against corporate. I have a fight against corporate. That's why I'll let anybody come up in there and rob this bitch. I'll let anybody come up in there and rob it because my biggest fight right now is against corporate.
You're so stupid. This is also in high school, man. I retired fighting after high school, if anything. This is like probably 11th grade or some shit. And it was this fat piece of shit motherfucker called Chubbs. Back in the day when you were in a crew or whatever, what happened if someone crossed you out?
You gotta fight them.
You gotta fight them. Especially if you know who they are, you know? So I caught this motherfucker and I called him out, right? And he's like, oh no, they didn't even call me that, blah, 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 right? So I was like, all right, I'll leave you to it. Then he did it again. And I was like, you piece of shit. And I asked around. I got my facts straight and I found out who it was. Called him out again, right? So I tried to fight him, right? I'm like, we're gonna fucking throw hands right now. And he said no, he didn't want to. I was like, stop being a little bitch, you know? And you were there with me, and I remember telling you, just back me up, no matter what. And you're like, all right, cool. And then I went, and he had his brother and his best homie or whatever. And then I just clip him right in the face. And then his friend and his homie went, all right, Lazo. Fucking bounced, and they left him by himself. And I looked, because when they walked towards us, I was like, all right, here we go, you know? Like, and they just left him. And then he just stayed there, like he just, like, socked me, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it again. Fucking hit him again. His fucking hat fell and everything.
You remember you had ashy knuckles and your knuckles cracked?
They cracked because they were already all fucked up.
I remember that.
And then fucking, I hit him again, and his hat fell, and he just started crying. And I was like, damn. And I'm like, little bitch. And I just walked away. And then Brandon, you're like, fucking ass bully and shit. You're like, why'd you do that? I was just like, bitch, you know why, god damn it. You're like, why you feel bad now, huh? Huh? You were right there with me in 6 feet, you know? And then I just walk away, and I was like, oh man, like, I'm not gonna like do anything to him anymore and all this bullshit. And he fucking continues. And he starts telling everybody, man, fuck this fool. Oh man, he just caught me off guard and all this shit and everything, right? So I call him out again, because that's what you gotta do. You gotta call him out again, you know? I'm like, hey motherfucker, you been saying this shit? And then he said, yeah, what's up? Because he was with his friend. And I was like, ooh, you piece of shit. And he was dark as fuck too. I'm like, you Cocoa Puff looking motherfucker. I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up in 10 minutes. We're gonna move when the bell rings. You know how organized I had everything so we wouldn't get caught. Everybody's moving at the same time, going to class. But I'm like, we're not going to class, motherfucker. We're going to the bathroom. So we go to the bathroom. And then in my head now, I was like, I know what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna slam his ass, you know? But I was a little too stupid because that motherfucker was heavy as shit, dude. I couldn't pick him up. So he starts swinging at me and he catches me 3 times. Like, I was like, oh shit. So I'm like, all right, this is the time to slam him on the floor. Try to pick him up, couldn't lift him. I couldn't lift his ass, dude. So I struggled and he kept hitting the back, and then a fucking teacher walks in and goes like, come on guys, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? And we look at each other like, nah, it's not. Hell no, dude. It was like a 4-second fight. It's some bullshit. So I look at him, I'm like, hey, we're cool, right? We're gonna go fight on this next floor. I'm like, let's move up. And then he was like, yeah, fuck you, dog. He had a confidence, you know, because he fucking caught me.
Yeah.
You know, if that was a fight, he would have won right there.
Yeah.
That fight. But I was like, nah, I don't go out like that. I'm a man. So I took him up there, and we're like, all right, here we go. And then I start fucking, I'm like, I'm not gonna do that shit. And I start fucking throwing those punches and everything. And this motherfucker bear hugs me. Like, 'cause he's big, you know, and he wouldn't let go. So I fucking grab him from the man, push his ass back, and I start swinging my head hard as shit. And then they're like, headbutt Milton's here, you know? Fucking again, boom, 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 boom. And then the motherfucker like moves back, and then like I start swinging at him again, he falls. And I remember you were there, right? You told me this shit, right? And then you were like, oh, like taking off your backpack and everything because someone else is trying to like walk up, like they want to do some shit. And then Bones was there too. Yeah. And he was like, oh, any of you motherfuckers get in, I'm gonna beat your ass and all this shit. Yeah. So I dropped his ass and I start kicking him. Fucking hard as shit. I had blood all over the side of my shoe. And I had blood coming out of my nose. So what do? I say, a fucking nuggie of boogers, spit, and blood right to his fucking face. And then I washed my hands. I'm gonna go wash my hands. And then we left. And then the motherfucking security guards came up and everything.
I told you that. I remember that, man. I was walking to my class at first fucking on the first floor, and then I'm walking to class on the first floor, and I see the security guard right there, and then I hear the walkie-talkie. There's a fight on the 3rd floor. She goes, fight on the 3rd floor. I'm on it. She runs, and I'm like,
my ass was in
that shit was done
already.
That shit was done,
my ass was in class already. Not giving a fuck.
Fights are crazy, dude. It's crazy though. Like that motherfucker though. You gotta admit though. At least he kind of stayed down for his shit, still trying to fight or whatever the fuck. And I seen a motherfucker do that kind of just out of seeing it. Because one time, I went to go, my mom, her mechanic is out there like, it's like really far down there in the hood, you know? So one time we're driving back from picking up her car and shit. I'm in the car with her. and we're going down Broadway or I don't know, some shit like that, some one street. And it's like bang the fuck out on that street, you know. A lot of bloods around that area and shit. But you know how it's like how Latino gangs beef with Latinos, they got bloods that beef with bloods and Crips that beef with Crips and shit like that, you know. So we passed by this liquor store, we're driving by and shit. Dude, and I'm like seeing everything from the distance kind of go down because I'm like looking around and I see like all this commotion going down in front of the liquor store. And in my head, I'm like, ooh, something's happening right now. I see one dude talking shit to everybody at that liquor store, like not a little kid, but I'd say this fool was nowhere near like 20 to 25, you know what I mean? Talking shit to everybody that's right there. Yeah, our age and shit. Probably talking shit to people that are his age and maybe a little older or some shit. And right as I'm passing by, I see the whole thing just go down. Everybody just gangs up on this motherfucker. Just bam, 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 bam.
Everybody starts jumping him?
Yeah, starts jumping this fool. He fucking waddles out and fucking just skips out and shit. And I'm like, oh, in the car. While my mom is driving. And my mom is very like a scared type of hectic person. Like, oh shit, what's happening? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, like that. And I'm fucking tripping out watching that shit. And this motherfucker is like, my mom's like, Brandon, like that. And I'm like, I'm not even paying attention to what she's saying. I'm looking at everything. And this motherfucker is staying down for his shit because he waddled out. And he's still going, fuck you, bloods and shit like that. I knew he was throwing the bloods because I saw his signs and shit like that. And he was talking, and I had the windows up though, so I'm pretty sure he was saying something like, fuck you, you know, this is where I'm from and shit. Yeah. And it was fucking crazy, man. This motherfucker, I saw him get jumped for about like 5, maybe 6 seconds. He waddled out there and shit. Fucking came out and ran away, but as he was running away, it was fuck you, man. This is where I'm from and shit like that. Not giving a damn fuck. And I'm just screaming in the car, and my mom's like, Brandon, niño, like that. I'm like, oh, that kid was getting jumped right now.
But now you understand. You're looking at the road. You gotta look at the signs.
This kid was getting jumped right now. Yeah, dude, that shit was a trip, man. It was a trip, dude. Trip.
Man. We're gonna wrap up. Again, I want to thank all y'all for listening. Today's Hangover at Brand the Don
827
at Mill Weighs a Ton _ the Spaceship Bitches, because I'm not gonna say underscore a bunch of times.
Same T's for me.
Mill Weighs a Ton 827 _ the bitch. All right, and then follow us at Today's Hangover. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and listen, motherfuckers.
And remember, we out of SoundCloud.
Yeah. Moving on to better things. Cheers.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.